I don't see anything. Hello? Is it just my angle? Well, this is riveting.
I got it from here, thank you. Hi, Sharks. My name's Peter. I'm a software engineer from York, Maine, and I'm here today seeking $150,000 in exchange for 20% of my company, Buelr. But what is Buelr? Well, it's the first and only product of its type, and essentially what we do is allow our users to be in 2 places at once or more. Anytime you have conflicting obligations, me, for example, I like to sleep in, but I did have to be here today, well, I can use Buelr. Buelr is the application that attends online meetings for you. That's right, it's the first and only product of its type. To date, we've helped tens of thousands of people around the globe avoid those tedious online meetings where you kind of have to go, but at the same time, you really don't need to. It is very simple to use. Let me show you how it works. Once you've created an account on Buelr, click Schedule a Bot, and then enter the meeting nickname, give it an ID and a password, copy and paste the meeting link, enter the days of the week you'd like Buelr to arrive, what time to arrive, and how long to stay for. From there, you can just upload a video of yourself pretending to pay attention, sipping your tea, having a good time. And then you're all set. Once you hit complete, you don't need to leave your computer open, you don't need to leave your laptop running or anything like that. All your online meetings are attended through the cloud. So Sharks, who's ready to join me in helping the world to log off, sleep in, and be in 2 places at once?
I thought that's what it was until you actually said it. And this is from Ferris Bueller, right? Bueller? That's great.
Okay, so this is oh man, I can't believe nobody's gone out already. Oh man, I mean, it's cool. That's cool. I just don't know that if I was one of the Sharks, I would want to promote this type of behavior out there. But yeah, no, we'll see. I'm also stay to the end because we're gonna check out their Buelr's website as well as feature one of your comments from down below.
I was dating, so I'm sleeping, but my what do you call me virtually? An avatar. My persona is attending a meeting,
right?
And Mark asks me a question.
Right.
I mean, I ignore him the first time. Mark thinks it's normal. He asks me again. I still ignore him. How does Mark not figure out it's not really me?
Right. Okay. So there's 2 things there that I'll say. The first is, right now, this is an MVP, right? Like, all it is a static video.
MVP is minimal viable product.
It's a functioning minimal viable product with tens of thousands of users. But to address the question, I'm sorry, could you repeat it one more time? It was,
well, what if someone asks you a question?
He's so used to not showing up, he doesn't even know the question.
Is that what? No. That's what. Is that what it is? You're going to have a separate video that you're like, oh, if somebody says your name, like it recognizes that your name's being said, and then says, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm breaking up, and then out. Like, I don't know.
Are you in another place right now?
You would be surprised. Yeah.
The hologram.
So if someone asks you a question right now, it's a static video. It doesn't handle for any sort of interaction.
So all I'm getting today is
a static video.
Static video. That's it.
That's it.
And by the way, I have to
Which is
commit.
really
I have to commit the
problematic.
hour of just sitting, sipping tea and stuff to make that static video.
No, it loops a video. You can use a
you can
1-minute
loop
video.
it.
People,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, but after 2 or 3 meetings in your company, they're gonna like.
Yeah, but it's not for companies.
Why is
So
it
how
all
did you
doing the
get-
same thing?
How did you get into this? How did you come up with this idea?
Yeah, so when I was 12, I took a computer science class, absolutely fell in love with it. I've been building products and whatnot ever since. And then I went to Tulane. I was on the path. I was interning at Goldman Sachs. I was on track to graduate summa cum laude. And then the pandemic, it was March 16th of 2020. Classes went online, and I had this 8 a.m. that I was so tired of waking up for. And I was thinking, I'm never, ever talking in this class. I'm never being asked questions. Why don't I just send something to attend for me? I'll go watch the recording on 2x speed later. And I'm actually giving myself more productivity. So instead of like, thank you. So instead of being in this room, sitting to this miserable meeting, waiting for this lecture to end, I can like be in 2 places at once. Go out for a walk in the sun when I wake up, and then come back and watch my lecture, do my homework later, be more productive.
Peter, how many people have used the product?
92,000 the last time I checked. Yeah, and I spent a total of $300 on marketing. It's just
great.
viral word of mouth growth.
Do you charge for it at all?
So right now, the way I think about it is sales should not be the goal. Growth should be the goal. This is an internet scalable, venture backable moonshot idea, but we do have sales. The only reason we have sales is because after dropping out of school, I completely ran out of money when I was building it. maxed out all my credit cards, had to move in with my mom.
Maybe you should have attended more of the classes.
Yeah, right? It's a good backup.
So how did you get sales?
So then when that happened, I started charging new users around $6.99 a month. We make right now about $1,000 a month.
Why not just charge a one-time fee of like $5?
That's a good point. I do like that idea though. I think that's
It didn't cross your mind at all?
Well, no, I mean,
Well, hold on. The problem with doing that is there's no recurring income, right? And there's only, I mean, there is a recurring, people get older, they get to college, and then they want to use this service. So there is an endless stream in theory of people getting, potentially getting the service, but yeah, I mean, I guess even if it's just $5, if you can get like 100,000 people to give you $5 and you're $500,000 just in that, and that's that one round, and then next, there'll be new freshmen coming into college, and you get those people too. So that's not a because of the recurring stream of people coming through. Yeah, choosing a one-time fee of $5 or $10 would be thing. I think you could even probably get away with $20 once you've shown that you've proven the model, and then scale it up from there.
You dropped out of school?
dropped out of school.
Why?
While I was working on it part-time while I was in school, I was learning 10 times more by building a product and actually being a business person.
The question is, what skill set do you have that allows you to take this vision further? GPT-3, if you're talking about using AI, what do you know about those areas?
I mean, I'm not an AI expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I have as a computer science major, a pretty decent understanding of how to connect these systems.
You must have tried to raise money, a gold mine. Did you take it to any other people?
We haven't taken any investment, any outside investment.
Have you pitched this to any other investors?
I have pitched it to like 2. It was very kind of informal conversations with VCs that just like getting feedback on the idea and seeing where it goes.
So I could see it being useful for some people, students like you, etc. But the integrity issue bothers me, and I do think it could get people in trouble as equally as it could help them. It's not a business for me.
Sure.
So I'm sorry, I'm out.
And that's where that ding. So that's what I figured. At least one of them would say that. I didn't. I don't know that I was expecting Lori to be the one, but yeah, that is my issue with it.
I really appreciate your time, though. Thank you.
With that said, Peter, you're awesome. I'd love to have you come on. It'd be so much fun to talk to you. You seem like a great person, and I love the name. I love the fact that you came up with a solution that you're like, you know what? I'm learning more doing this than sitting in these classes. I'm gonna go for it. And yeah, I even if this doesn't work out, I'd still love to have you here.
I just love it as an idea. But, to Lori's issues, there may be some compliance issues that may be brought forward because attendance is sometimes legally required in some of the worlds I live in. And so that's my concern, but I wish you the best. I can't be an investor, I'm out.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I think it's a hilarious pitch. You created the new form of Hooky.
Has the potential to be a lot more, too.
But maybe I'm oversensitive to it. I think communication is the only thing that separates us from the animals, and to feel like somebody opted out of communicating, I don't feel comfortable with. I'm out.
Thank you. I would love to just address kind of
the idea as a business doesn't exist. There's no business here. This is not a business. You will not run this as a business. You can't make revenue off this business. It's a bad idea. I'm out.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't agree with that. I think Mark brought out a great point that you have a recurring stream of new users always coming into that market. Even if you just are niche to that person, to that that college student. Look, Cliff Notes exists for a reason. So I'm not adverse to it, but it does tread in some potentially murky waters for an investor high profile like the ones that you're sitting in front of.
Great, but there's not a direct path to monetization.
The next iteration of the product would be a simple drag and drop flow of a decision builder where you still have pre-recorded videos, but now if you put basic language processing on top of that, or voice recognition.
Do you realize how expensive that is, though? I just don't see the path, Peter. I would go back to school, because if you really want to win in this space, you got to know your AI better than everybody else.
That's fair.
Right?
That's fair.
Because you can't just depend on hiring a team because it's expensive. Right? And it's changing every single day. Otherwise, someone's just going to jump in front of you.
Mark. Say it.
I'm out.
All right. Well,
All right.
thank you. Pleasure. Thank you guys so much. It's an
Thanks,
honor to be
Peter.
here.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you so much. Take care.
No, Peter, when I interview you, please
Well,
actually
today,
show up.
Mark Cuban wants me to finish college, and maybe I should. I was thinking I'm probably fine, but we'll see. I might go back to school.
Mark, I just want you to know something. During the back end of that, when you're grilling him, I actually wasn't here. I just came back.
Oh, that's funny. All right, look at check out his website here. Zoom out, sleep in. Stop wasting your life on boring calls. Have 970,000 meetings attended, 126,000 satisfied users. So he's definitely expanded it since then. So if I were to sign up, oh, they got merch too. Oh, that's that's cool. That's cool. So if I sign up, I just literally there's no pricing or anything. It just is that it? It's use Buelr for free. It's still a free model. I do feel like they should, he should have charged something. All right, let's check out Facebook. Facebook is 442. No surprise there because the demographic that he's going after usually isn't on Facebook or in Facebook much, but on TikTok, we got 2,300 followers. Lots of video play. Well, some of these have no video plays. Wow, there's actually quite a few with no video plays. There you go. There's 273,000 video plays on that one video. So that's awesome. So definitely, Peter, please reach out below, down in the comments. Kind of like Xylene here said. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Said great content and feedback, Super Joe. Very blessed to have seen this episode in your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Xylene. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you right there watching. I'll see you in one of these next videos right here. Take care.